Howdy guys, I'm Wyclif, your favorite Wolfgirl Enthusiast, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Dream of 5 by Parrhesia and Lumi. Today it's time for Chapter 20, Broken Heartland. The worst amusement park of all time, I would say. Nobody really wants to go to Broken Heartland, but here we are. Hopefully, with its double meaning, it will convey everything that it needs to us. I would say that for the most part, it does make a lot of sense. Our hearts are broken and the Heartland is broken as well. Either way, 9th Ruby Peak. Oh, Ruby Peak, not Ruby Rise. Oh, that's an indicator of time of day then, isn't it? It's beginning to make more sense to me over time. Year of the Osprey. Outside Cliving Township. 3 days of delays. Our easy passage of the past weeks feels like nothing more than a good dream, one we did not do enough to appreciate as it happened. Fair enough. Now progress grinds to a halt as we are beset by sabotaged roads, towns stripped of supplies, and of course incessant raids from Farrell's cavalry. All of course buying him more time. Sending sacrificial lambs, a very fascinating tactic. We've had to spread our forces thin, not to dominate ground anymore, but to forage. I'm spared the details, but supplying this great host is no easy feat, only growing harder with time. Yeah, I'd say it's hard on the wildlife, isn't it? How many squirrels have they eaten, I wonder? We have to push into the Heartlands and take control of the farms and granaries that have kept the nation going for years, and soon. Even then, Barcade tells me we'll have to seize Queneth by summer's end. Steering this behemoth is so unlike my resourceful little warband. I'm missing those days more and more. It was fun being a strider, wasn't it? Still, there's no time for nostalgia here, let alone self-pity. We are here, and this is now. Pax. Oh yeah, we've got our mom now. Rena, oh, forgive me, I did not mean to interrupt you. Well, probably not our mom, but we'll see. There's no interruption. Is something the matter? Not at all, not at all. I only came to bring you tea and breakfast. Is that all right? I'm sorry, I'm not acquainted with life, on campaign. Thank you, and neither am I, honestly. I was just an officer in the Frontier Striders. My command was a handful of men, and even after things changed, I could still match every name to every face. She is good about that. The Striders I knew, but the Steel Roses are a mystery to me. And now I'm rambling. Meant to be what the journal is for. Fair enough. I guess that's a good thing indeed. Her mom is the new journal. Well, her mom. I guess I'll quit. I'll just call her mom, and that's how it is. I think this is the life you have had to live. This is a great song, by the way. I don't know where it's from. Well, anyway. It should have been different. So different. And again, I'm sorry I wasn't down to you. I don't truly know how or why things shook out the way they did. But we're here now, aren't we? We've got to make the best of it however we can. That's so very you, is it not? Always so brave. Your Majesty, might I have a word in private with Her Eminence? It concerns matters of war. Oh, of course, Lord Hengist. I'll be... Well, Rena, you can always see me in my tent if you'd like. Of course. Farewell. Her poor mom. So she has taken to hounding you in your quarters, then. If it is too awkward for you, I could have a word with her. She's a kind woman. Kind, yes, and pious and virtuous. I was a naive fool who believes you to be someone other than you are. Oh, and a naive fool. That's a shame. She is with us as a symbol of your right to rule, nothing more. Man, he is cold, isn't he? Is the war truly on such a knife edge that a few kind words from her will risk ceding the nation to Farrell? No, but it is not a problem. Let her do as she will. What did you come here for? Ill tidings, perhaps, then again, perhaps a boon. Our scouts have reported a large host just to the northwest, on the other side of Cliving. If they mean to attack in earnest, then I welcome it, but they aren't stupid. They must be planning something. The news has reached me and the rest of the main camp, but we have spread thin to cover ground for forage. A number of smaller forces could well be about to stumble into them, and then be picked off piecemeal. What are their numbers? Should we seek out this fight? Our full force would dwarf theirs, but we are again scattered. Moreover, tired, and of course this is a battlefield of Farrell's choosing. We should move out with a decisive force, and at the very least, regather our forces rather than permit them to be picked off. Understandable. If they move to meet us, perhaps it may be worth following through. They've consistently underestimated the strength of our core force. Yeah, and I'll lead them personally. If there's a call to be made, I'll have the view to make it. Get my retinue together, we'll ride out at once. Okay, cool. Oh, it's Sheila. She's, back to health. Commander, and I see you're already in armor again. Are you sure you're ready to fight? Never been sure, Eilene. My nation needs me. So does the honor of the Ivory Quill. If that symbol is to mean anything, then we must step up. Make up for our sister's failings. I'm sorry. Why is that? Just what I expected of you. I mean, it's the first time I've seen you in months. You've passed the need for lectures, let alone tests. I'm glad you're well. Look to have thrived, even. By all accounts, you've been an exemplary servant to Her Eminence. Commander, is this a test? I mean, you're scaring me now. Is my explicitly telling you this is not a test itself a test? No, Eilene, no tests. Oh, are you sure? You're smiling. Smiling always meant something really tough ahead. Eilene. I'm sorry it took me so long to see you, but, well, the great and the good were all around you all the time. And then the Menders insisted you needed peace and quiet, too. Well, yeah. I'm glad to have seen you again, and, well, glad to have had the chance to fight alongside you, too. It'll be an honor. Commander. I'm Commander no longer. As things stand, the true order is just you and me. Your service to the Queen has gone on longer and stauncher than mine. If anything, I should answer to you. Well, you don't mean that. You can't, right? I do. Heck, even this lance itself, the very symbol of the Order that I aspired to wield my whole life. I imagine you must have too. Well, if you think you're worthy of it, it's yours to bear. Such an honor, I'm not No, I can't question your judgment. No, you wouldn't say this lightly. Sir Sheila, I'll do you proud, I swear. Between us, we'll keep the legend of the Ivory Quill going. Okay. Awesome. Eilene is the new commander. I like the plan. It's a good plan. What if it doesn't work? You're joking, right? This is his house we're in. I'm sleeping in his bed. No bite, don't worry. The cavalry have their orders and have moved out to fulfill them. If they find an opening, they'll leave one heck of a mark on the traitor. Glad to hear it. What about that oafish mercenary? Just where you wanted him. Might I ask why you entrusted him with Cliving's defense? It's downwind. Seriously, though. I am serious. Man hasn't bathed in weeks, it seems like. Incredible. Cliving's a spa town, so maybe if we're lucky, he'll take the hint. Yeah, alright, and his forces are the weakest component we have. I doubt they'll be necessary at all if we execute the punch, right? On that note, you'd best secure your fort, Eskimore. Understood, my lady. I'll move immediately. Solon, huh? Very good, officer. Just a bit of a stick in the mud. Anyway, they'll do their job. Just be sure you do yours. You don't have to worry about that, Maher. The Ivory Quill are the shining example of Achaemenid knighthood. Daunting some hothead into a valley will be child's play. If something goes wrong, well, we can look after ourselves. Yeah, in the classic tone of, if something goes wrong, it'll be because of you. Uptight little purse. Right, let's just see how it plays out. Okay, fascinating. Some shops, good to see. The Ivory Quill, huh? It's gonna be a hard-fought battle with them. Luckily we have Blixa and Gareth. We'll see how many of them have freedom bracers. That's right, run for me. Let's see if you're fleet of foot enough to take back your lands. Ooh. Promoted people and some archers. That's, ooh, interesting. You can't ride forever. We'll have you against the mountains soon enough, and then you'll be nothing more than target practice for our archers. Oh wow, you sure do have me cornered, Earl Wyclif. Whatever shall I do? Now wait you die. My lord, look to the north. The heck are you on about? Forward, hag you, forward. The harpies all but in our sights. No, little lord, your man has better sense than you do. Ivory Quill, wheel around. They're in the killing fields now. Uh-oh. Wyclif, you've made a mistake. The killing fields. No, this can't be happening. No. Yes. Dang it. Fall back to the town, men. After that coward, bring him and his cronies down. Really? Do we have to save Wyclif? Why are you here? Why is he back? Explain. How many times? I'm going to kill Asher. It's his fault that this keeps happening. What happens if you kill Asher off, I wonder? I'll find out in my next playthrough. You're saying we can't bash it up, like, even a little? Nah. Baroness was dead clear on that. We're here as, like, protectors of the realm, yeah? Huh? I don't get it. You seem pretty new to this whole mercenary gig, yeah? Look, the nobles stiff us for cash all the time, right? So we take the rest of what we're owed by beating it out of the locals. Everyone wins. And for the nobles, it's the cost of doing business, isn't it? Gotta speculate to accumulate. That's a good line. Huh? Sometimes you gotta lose a village to get a village, you know? Shut up. Look, I'm in charge of you, slugs. Because I'm the biggest and the hardest of any of yous. I tangled with some fierce covies in my time, yeah? Lived to tell the tale. I guess he did. Did you beat him, though? Not important. It's about the journey, yeah, not the bloody destination. Gotta keep a growth mindset. Fair enough. Yeah, should be an easy enough gig anyway. You said it, the way you said the boss told it, sounds like it's all sewn up. Just gotta stand here looking tough. But yeah, they got some Pegasus Knights luring some of the pickets into a trap. Doubt we'll even need to see action. But hey, I wouldn't mind some exercise. Looks like you might just get your chance, boss. I'm seeing some banners over the hill coming our way. Yeah, tell me then, who's our next victim? Looks like they've got some kind of metal rose as their banner, boss. You gotta be kidding me. Could he just, like, join us or something? Like, is that the thing? Is this battle of attrition of his, like a, I don't know, third time's the charm, I'm not doing this again, you know, type thing? Because he's just going to die if he shows up and we have to fight him. Dang, that man, has the Earl lost all sense? He was impetuous at the best of times, Exalted One. But the Quill are expert in feigned retreats, and Kearney was perhaps even better than I in those tactics. Look there now, the hills are crawling with Farrell's minions. The temptation is very strong to leave the Earl to his fate. The alternative is blundering into a pitched battle. Just glad I sallied forth in numbers. Whatever your decision, Exalted One, be quick in making and executing it. Those raiding cavalry will surely sense an opening on our supply train. And if they manage to torch it, our offensive will sputter to a halt. Doubtless part of their plan from the very beginning. Alright, my mind's made up. We're going to have to punch through this position anyway. Let's rip the bandage off. As you wish, Your Eminence, and as you've resolved, I have a favor to ask. Okay. Here, of all places. Allow me to join the charge. Kearney and her traitors will surely face us today, unless their nerve fails. I must set right their wrong and restore my order's honor. Perhaps fate will allow me to strike down Kearney myself. Perhaps not. Such a matter of personal honor is an irrelevance in the greater scheme, but at the very least I wish to fight. It's no burden on me, Sir Sheila. Been eager, only too eager to see your worth in battle for myself. For my part, I'll have to speak with that fool of an Earl. I'll leave him no doubt of his place. Now Steel Rose is prepared to charge. Okay, so are we actually going to recruit Earl Wyclif this time? Makes me wonder. Okay, Sheila is a force deploy, and we get 18 deployments? Crazy. Ivory Rancer counters calves and armor, a 10 might, 10 crit. Interesting little, what would you say, like wing spear equivalent. That's really cool. A ranking sword, S ranking lances, and some very good stats. Sheila is very strong. 19 strength, 24 speed with 14 defense and 17 res. Notable enough luck and almost capped skill with growth rates that are honestly pretty good considering the bases that she has. Statistically, she should probably cap strength, skill, and speed, or maybe miss strength by a couple of levels. Yeah, no, I'm thrilled. Plus she's fire affinity, and I'd have to imagine she supports Eilene. I wonder if this opens up triangle attack for me now. I will be trying that, because I do get to bring them both, evidently. I have infinite deployment this time. I might even get to bring Artemisia, and we might actually get to see what she's like. Just have a quick overview of the map. Gotta defend Wyclif, Lightbrand, and Elixir. I guess he's gonna stand on this village. It does look like the village is open, though he won't move. I wonder if I recruit him and I can move him, or if I can just, like, pick him up and get him out of the way so I can visit that village. What's his constitution like? Okay, only 12, so I could probably pick him up. Maher the Swordmaster. You know, I'll admit I thought she was going to be a sage of some kind. But that's fine. And here's Kearney with another Hearth Bracer. That's not surprising. Lightning Chris and a Silver Sword. S-Rank Sword, Seraph Knight. 26 speed. Do I have enough speed to steal the Hearth Bracer? It is a speed tie. That's interesting. Very fascinating indeed. Is there anything else? Let me look at old Ismus over here. Still bearing the scars that we carved into him, he was a man changed, no longer cocksure. Yeah, I guess not. With a battle axe and, yeah, an interesting spread of stats. I mean, I guess it's not impossible that he joins us, right? We'll see. I don't see why he would exactly either, but, hopefully this will actually be the last time and he's not just, what is it, Zane or something from, Call of the Armor. Be really funny. Okay, a couple droppable silver weapons. Nice to see. Let's see, who was that? Askamore. Spear and Vorpal Lance. I'll admit I thought he was going to be a paladin. This is going to be a big map. We have apparently four bosses. And one dude to protect of our own. With some quite honestly impressive dude bros. Yeah, this one's defo gonna be a two-parter. We'll have to see how this one goes. Annihilate leaders, you say? Well, I guess it's time for me to do my battle preps, and we'll be right back. Alrighty, I guess we'll go ahead and get into it then. It's time to gear up for battle, I suppose. 13 turns to annihilate the leaders. I guess we've got to go talk to Wyclif as well, probably with Rena. Does she have any conversations with anybody else? Okay, she doesn't talk to Dismas. I'm just interested to see if there are any conversational things. Nothing of the sort? Okay, good to know. I do know that my hair seems to move, so I'll keep that in mind. Didn't read her description. I'm told she bore all manner of resentment to the old order. War was just a chance to even the odds. Fair enough. But anyway, I am incredibly interested to see if we have triangle attack access, so I'm going to go ahead and get this village. No, that won't do at all. You're meant to be the big shots that are going to take Akuma back. Where's the style, the class, the vavoom? Fortunately, I happen to be Akuma's most dashing man, so I'll take some pity. Give you a few tips on how to make an entrance in a Moxius style. With this, the Traitor Rainer will surrender to you the moment she sees you. Or, the Traitor Feral? Whose side are you? Doesn't matter, don't care. Be sure to listen up now. Okay. Debonair Charm. For 15 uses, a very particular flourish grants a temporary boon of plus 10 power. Grants a boon of 10 power for 1 turn. That's pretty cool. Arguably very useful. Well, anyway, I don't want to accidentally walk up on old Brave Axe over here, so, you know, as long as I make sure to kill the archer and most other things involved, I should be completely okay. I do really want to try out Triangle Attack, and I'm going to give the opportunity over to Eilene, because I think that she is the one that I favor the most of the three. And if we don't get Triangle Attack, then we will kill anyway with the Rapier. So let's find out. We do not get Triangle Attack. No! No! It's so much worse than I thought it was going to be. That's a shame. That one hurts my heart a little bit. Like, that's part of the fun of having 3 Pegasus Knights. I get it, I guess. Maybe it's a little bit strong, especially in a game where crits are as they are, but no. I will continue to be sad about that one. Well, at least now I don't have to worry about deploying all 3 of them. That in and of itself is kind of nice. I guess it's a way to potentially dissuade a player such as myself from doing that, but I'm gonna continue to cry about it for a while. Well, anyway, that aside, let's go ahead and see if we can get through this guy. He's the one I didn't plan around. So, let's see, I guess I'll kind of have to just do what I can, you know, shove you and use probably Julian. Oh, I don't have Thunder with him. Interesting. Well, I can manage, probably. Yeah, I can just dance for Kothiva. I didn't really consider my first action with Blix. I mean, with everyone kinda gathered up over here, you kinda just get what you get in a sense. Units appear to have many possible action paths, and I'm not going to fuss over the potential for the best one right out the gate. Because we have 13 turns, it would seem. Let's see, I'm going to go ahead and do this. I am glad that I get to use Fran and Saren again. It does appear that they're not going to be mainstays, very unfortunately, but as long as I have deployment for them, I will make them useful. I will use them to my heart's content. I like them both a lot. So it just kind of works out. It does indeed kind of work out. Plus we get to see Arcus and Samori back again. Always nice. Always very fascinating indeed. So yeah, I do want to go ahead and get this one with Kothiva. That space is free to be attacked. And if I can... Well, I guess it is what it is. How good is she on Dark Rank? Okay, let's go ahead and keep using Flux. I do have her with the Swarming Hex, just like I have Amelia with Bolting. So I will say one of my main objectives for this map is quite honestly just to break a bunch of stuff. I've got a bunch of low-use weapons that I don't really want to keep around, so I'm just going to do what I can to get rid of them. Such as, like, this Javelin. I don't know, I've just got a bunch of different stuff that I want to get rid of, so... Like I said, going to be working on that. Is Gareth going to be able to reach this one? Iron Longbow, perhaps? I could do that. I'm going to go ahead and Javelin this one first. Wait, is that enough damage? Could he get it with maybe the... Wow, okay, perfect damage, actually. Well, in that case, I'll give the kill to Florent, because he is ever so slightly more in need of it, I would say. He needs the justification to stay around just a tad bit. Plus, if he gets the kill, he'll get the level up. Very nice indeed. I do think I need a couple more Javelins. Maybe I'll be able to pick them up from the shop up here. 20 defense, okay. I was about to be disappointed by that level, but the 20 defense kind of makes it worth. Let's see, so you were in range of both Cathale and Julian. That's very good. Am I going to be able to get anybody... I could get Colbane in range, Javelin up, and then shove with Thyra. Yeah. Was kind of just checking for the support there. We got 3 houses here that we can visit. I wish I had a Vine Boom effect. Okay, I'll put Rena right here. Looks good to me. Hopefully we can get Mr. Wyclif and find out why Cliff. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we get. I don't have any real illusions that he'll join us. But then at the same time, like, if he doesn't join us now, I don't know if he will join us, like, at all. This is pretty much the final marker for him. I just want his light brand, personally speaking. I know it's not incredibly good or anything, but I like having a 2-range sword. It's very good. Okay, low-key hope this guy gets doubled. If not, then we're going to have an enemy phase in which some enemies simply do not die. For no reason except for the fact that they didn't feel like it. Well, either way, these Royalists are kind of holding up a little bit. I mean, obviously, Seraph Knight's going to double with the Silver Sword. But, you know, he didn't die in 1 turn. It's merely 2 turns in which they die. Yeah, I probably could have done a better job of considering where the Seraph Knights were going to move. But again, I'm going to see about getting Wyclif. And other than that, I can pretend to be concerned about the others at my own risk, in a sense. We will indeed see. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, how many of us are going to get... How many enemies are going to rush us down, I wonder? Because honestly, the more the merrier at this point. Obviously, I don't particularly mind if the green units perish. I just need to keep Wyclif alive for obvious reasons. Okay, this seems to work. Impressive. Well done. You've killed one of the almighty, legendary girls. That's their name. I've forgotten. Ivory Quill. You've killed one of them. Good job. It is no small task. Okay, I might want to keep these Purge ones alive. They seem kind of good. It's a rare opportunity to have Purge on my side, so I'm not going to squander them. Plus, the promoted ones seem pretty powerful. Okay, we might actually claim 2 of them then, which are arguably pretty good. Okay, that makes sense. You're getting a doubled Mr. Royalist? I doubt it. Oh, really? Well, proven wrong. Maybe I'll heal that guy. He seems pretty good. And then ideally, we just kinda... Okay, cool. Big help. Even though you could have one-shot, if you just prioritized your turns a little bit differently, you could have done so much more. Well, this side I don't really have to concern myself with anymore, so let's go ahead and talk to him. He's not going to join us, potentially. Your Eminence, I had hoped to catch the Ivory Quill traders, but I fear they lured you into an obvious trap because they know you're an impetuous liability. You forget yourself, Exalted One. I would not speak so boldly. Would you have your subjects? Ungrateful, puffed up dude. Shut your dang mouth and listen for just once in your life. You owe your life and any hope of reclaiming your land to me. You strut around calling yourself an earl, and I tolerate it, up until it costs good men their lives. Far better men than you wretch. Get your worthless hide back to camp. I'll clean up your mess. Pray that all goes well. I might be in a good mood by my return to camp. I may even settle for whipping you rather than having you flayed. Do not dare test me, Wyclif. I've indulged you enough. I understand. My men are yours, but I shall withdraw. Forgive me, your eminence. We shall see. Understandable. Okay, begin running then, buddy. Get out of here. Fascinating. Well then, he'll be fine. He'll make it through one enemy phase, but... You know what, honestly, I do hope that something bad happens to Wyclif now. I want to see him, like, drastically, overwhelmingly punished for this. I want it to border on a war crime. I enjoyed him for a time, and now I am not a fan of his bluster. I think that sometimes Rena does need to be stood up to. And I think that sometimes he fills that role properly, but I think this time for sure he got in over his head. He did everything that he could to ruin our chances at, doing something reasonable with these enemies. Well, either way, light brand to this one. I do like having a light brand. Could you just, like, give me your weapon real quick? Like, I'm gonna, like, flay you or whatever anyway, so you're not gonna be needing that. Can I visit these? Okay, cool. Well, yeah, no point in, being too easy here. Easygoing, that is, with my weapon usage. I might as well just use up everything that I feel like using. Sheila, indeed. Ooh, you've got the support. Well, no reason not to get it. Sir Sheila, I'd been hoping to find you. What is amiss, lass? I just wished you to see. Look, my armor without a scratch. Well, it's taken a few hits, but I buffed that right out, though it took me a fair while, believe me. I see. That's great, Eilene. In the saddle, you can see. You used to chide me so. As you can see here, I've pulled it all nice and tight. Not been fooled by the Pegasus pushing out her stomach, so she could suck it back in and get it all loose. That does appear to be the case, Eilene. Was that all? No, not really, unless does anything fail to pass inspection? No, it is all adequate, Eilene. Do you want a pat on the head for mere adequacy? I taught you those standards, girl, because they were the bare minimum for a Knight of Akuma. It's good that you're meeting them, but worthy of praise, worthy of my time? Should not have to even think you might ride with a loose saddle. You are beyond that point, Eilene. I understand, Sir Sheila. My sincerest apologies. It shall not happen again. No, wait, how can I get the message through to her? That was a bit sad. I get it, you gotta do what you gotta do. Can't have any liabilities like that, but be nice to Eilene, please. She's good. She just wanted to show you that she's, better than she used to be. She's not somebody that you used to know. Anyway, let's go ahead and kill this one with Gareth, I think. A little hero kill should do him some good. Iron longbow it up. Iron longbows and javelins are available in the convoy shop, so if there's nothing good up here, I did fail to check these prior to playing the map, so, It is kind of funny how that works, though. That is one thing that Fire Emblem doesn't teach you, that you kind of just find out about by mere happenstance. Oh yeah, I've got the augury I should read as well. But that you can check shops from the battle prep screen. I don't think that's ever told to you in the GBA games. Maybe it is? Anyway. You flatter me, Leveler. This sort of occasion is more suited to your tactical mind than my own. Your adversaries are great in number and quick to replenish their losses, but I imagine there is little now that can yet stop you. Only time itself. Yes, Leveler, be swift here, lest to reverse elsewhere cost the whole of the campaign. But a great prize in the northwest can be attained. That is over in the village with Girl. If cleared and reached before the end. Great siege weapons may seem to block every path, yet I fancy even your Skylancers may not be brought down in a single shot. Rest assured, Leveler, that all paths lead to victory. Indeed they do. Yeah, I'd say we probably don't get destroyed. 28 plus 12, so 40 damage taken in total. Most of us have at least a little bit of defense alongside our notable enough HP. Okay, let's hit this one. I didn't realize that these ones were promoted. The, forget what they're called, but the Ranger equivalents. These guys, Outriders. I didn't realize that they were promoted until I looked at these ones up here, because these two drop the silver weapons that I was looking at earlier. Took me a bit of realization there. Well, I'm gonna send Thyra and Colbane into the thick of it, because they have no issues with doing so. I can finish this one off with Colbane. Nice and easy that way. I wonder how long the support range is. I wonder if they build within 3 tiles instead of just... I guess they would have to, instead of just the 1 tile. Let's see, Saren can finish that one up there off with a little silver longbow shot. Although Saren does have a spear, doesn't she? Kinda hate to use a spear on something like that, but can't quite reach with old buddy here either. Unless maybe I do a little bit of shoving. And then he could do it. And he can do everything that I need him to. Get rid of this javelin and get a kill. Nice and easy. Very well done. I think I would like another silver longbow if I were to buy another bow or some such. Well, anyway, you two can carry along. I'm not really too worried about this side over here for now. I think the brigands are soon going to be rather on the burdensome side. I do wonder what's going to happen to cause the villages to come open in terms of, you know, how they wind up, well, literally, like I said, being open, like in case the destruction of them is imminent or some such. Let's see. If I have to, I can get this kill with Amelia. So we'll see if Saren can get the crit, and if she can't, then Amelia finishes the job. Would be mighty convenient, though, to see that Ephraim crit. Be a big fan. Okay, cool. Saves me some stuff, you know, in terms of weapons. Also saves me the ability to now be able to look at these houses. Heard about the shipwreck of some Westerlings nearby, huh? Meant to be in all this foreign gear. Weird, because I saw some guy working with Autohide Farrell in that getup. Wonder if he was with that troop, too. I mean, he's gotta be, you'd think. All these people know each other, right? Yeah. Suppose, maybe. Alright, what's in this one? Yeah, I wanted to get him that other one. Look, I might wear Farrell's colors, but I can see which way the wind is blowing, yeah. No point in me standing in your way. Way I see it, it's all Achman's one way or another. Kings, nobles, does it really matter, so long as that's the case? Why should I get myself killed over it, I figure? So just leave me be. Honestly, that's understandable. He is a filthy traitor, but nonetheless, I can understand. Alright. It's only me here. You want to talk to me mom or me dad, but they're out. They're, I don't know, I think they got a job. As like bandits, they said. So they were gonna make sure to grab something in the northwest. That it was proper important or something. Anyway, you a queen? Yeah, Julian's the queen. I fully believe it. So what's going up here in the northwest? Like, get this village or whatever, right? But specifically in the northwest. Is it just that Wreath Bracer? Like, is that what we're after here? Because, I mean, it's very good, don't get me wrong, it's very good, but, like, I think that Rena is quite honestly the only one that I would have that equipped to normally, just because I'd rather have other weapon slots a lot of the time. Okay, I wonder if this guy's gonna get doubled by a steel sword. Okay, no such luck on his behalf. Well, that's fine. Royalists should be able to do everything that's needed. A very fast royalist, too. Big fan. Well, so far this is going pretty well. It didn't speak of major reinforcements, rest in peace to homie. Didn't speak of major reinforcements being a notable burden. Wyclif is going to get out of here, so I'll let Arcus handle that side by himself, and then Simori can get the village whenever that time inevitably comes to pass. Plus we've got those two. Well, I guess Arcus... Well, no, Arcus can still handle that. He's got the nice little 87 miss. He's got the Miserita, which now would be as good a time as any to use it, I think. Okay, that's perfect. Like, absolutely stellar. Yeah, no, that was actually perfect. Ideal tactics from the green units there. I'm greatly appreciative of them. Okay. Pegasus Knights with rapiers. Well, I'll keep that in mind. Like I said, I'm still going to send Arcus this way. Steel Ants up, let Simori do his thing. Maybe I'll send Saren and Fran this way as well. Rena can go that way. I'm okay with Rena going that way for sure. I think basically everybody has to go that way. You don't move, and I think single-handedly Thyra can do anything that she wants. Got Rider's Bane with Colbane. At Rider's Colbane. Very easy. No problems there. Colbane and Thyra can handle anything that they need to. I am completely and utterly fine with just putting him here with a Javelin or honestly a Steel Lance. So I'm not especially concerned with the archers. These two can handle all of this. Yeah, completely no issues. And I could probably send... I mean, I could send somebody along with them. At the moment, though, I do want to get all of this settled on this side. Clan Spellblade's not quite going to do it. We'll go ahead and let Rena beat up on this one. Because if I really need to, I can get the village with Fran. Although she can attack as well, so I could also get it with Annalise. We'll see how it goes. I'm not really worried about that village right now. I think it does me more good to have Blix on this side, though, so I think I'll, instead of... I guess I can put you here. Well, how far do you move? I can put you... I kind of want Florent on this side. I can have him here, because he's got the Rider's Bane and the Heavy Pike, so I'll have him over here, and I'll let Julian accompany him. As well as Cathael. That way this side should be nicely handled. Kothiva can go as well. These four on this side will handle that, no problem. Amelia can go down this way. That way I can dance and do the thing that I want to do. Yeah, this side should be properly handled now. I don't really see or sense any issues. I've got effective weapons on two of them, magic on two of them. They'll be fine. Let's see, it doesn't really matter what I do with you. I just want to stay out of range. Essentially, I want to drop him right here, if at all possible. So, rescue. And like I said, we'll drop him right there. And that works out. That way I've got a lot of options next turn. You right there. I'm glad that we don't have, like, Fire Emblem Heroes styled movement here, where, you know, things are just suddenly very odd or weird. See, I've got the Serendipity Ring right here. I think what I'll do... Is that the only person who can attack that tile? Okay, if that's to be the case, then I will trade you the Serendipity Ring, leave you with the Killing Edge equipped, and put you here. That way, we begin the onslaught and we don't get crit by a Vorpal Sword. So 27 damage. Am I going to get doubled? Just barely not getting doubled. Yeah, okay. Not getting doubled, 27 damage. 13 damage taken. That's completely fine. Then I guess this crew can go this way. I can have her tag along this way. Gareth can go as well. Is that in range? It is not. Good. Then Tricia as well. Okay, this is going very nicely. I'm completely fine with everything that's happened so far. Could silver you. Saren's kind of out of it this turn. It's okay if I leave one of them alive, but I would ideally not leave specifically this archer alive. If she can double, I'm just going to go with that. Yeah, that's fine. I didn't realize she was going to be able to double, or else I would have done that the whole time. I probably should have expected that. Steel longbow is really heavy, even for how slow Fran can be. It seems to work out. Okay, and I can box you in properly, so I see no reason not to. Gilded Brand, maybe. Just put you here. I'll get this with... I'll just leave Samori right here. I mean, what's really going to happen? That's really going to happen. Maybe I won't leave Samori there then. I'll put Rena there. Gilded Brand. As long as you can't attack me, I'm pretty okay with that. Samori can get the village. Must you insist on making all that racket outside? I know you. I'm an alchemist, you see, and if I can't work in peace and quiet, well, kaboom, bad things happen. Haven't exactly been keeping up with politics of late, but I can tell you and yours are some very important people, VIP. So here, take this, one of my latest and greatest creations. Drink it and you can bugger off all the quicker and leave me alone. Fleet Spirit, interesting. We're getting some very fascinating things here. She's very cool. I greatly appreciate her. A boots. I was not expecting that, now of all times. Who am I going to give that to? Usually I give it to a flyer, but I don't have any of them that I, like, know for sure I'm deploying all the time. It would be really funny to give it to Parrhesia so she's got 9 move. I could also give it to Thyra, because having her with 8 move would be kind of ridiculous. Wouldn't be bad on Reyna either. Does anybody have... I mean, honestly, Parrhesia might literally unironically be the play, which is kind of silly. Well, I'm going to put you here. I'm going to leave you with the Gilded Brand. I should have moved you before opening the village, because that does indeed block off the tile, and I could have considered that. Not that I think Fran would have gotten attacked over this guy, but I was hoping that maybe we would preserve some HP there. Okay, highly doubt that we hit here. Really? Cool. Would have loved the crit then, if that's to have been the case. Hitting a 46, what a rarity. Alrighty, well. Looking good, looking good. Very good indeed. It's been a while since I've seen a Colbane crit. I guess his skill really is that high now. Or maybe the Thyra and Gareth supports are really coming in that handy. Having a little 10% there. He is taking more damage than I kind of expected that he would, but he'll be fine. We trust. Can't do anything but trust Colbane, right? Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. It's all just barely over 50. RNG may have not been in his favor there, but he'll be fine. As long as... Okay, I was about to say, as long as we can't be hit by any, like, unexpected promoted enemies or something. I guess there's still the possibility that the Cav attacks him and then the 2 archers run up on him, but we'll trust. Speaking of archers, they are out of range of my Pegasus Knights, right? I think that they are. I think I specifically meant to do that, so... You know, as long as they can't be reached, I'm more than happy with this. Let's see. The Pegasus Knights are going to be a bit of a burden as well, but luckily I have Fran over here. Plus this Royalist seems to be doing a very good job. He's not going to make it to the end of the turn, but oh well, maybe he will after all. Okay, good. That one's way more convenient for me. Even if we're not quite getting the damage to get the kill. We won't double, will we? Okay. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with having that kill option open. Alright, and then 2 archers, right? Yep. No healers on this side, so... Okay, we're fine. Perfectly good. Great job, Colbane. Very great job indeed. Let's see. Fenrir, scary. I thought you couldn't reach, but I guess that's fine. Not especially bothered because Annalise has the res. Oh, okay. I guess you just couldn't reach Colbane? Because there's no way that more damage was being dealt to Thyra there. Okay, and we still got Purge alive. Who cannot hit to save their life. Perhaps literally. Maybe it's a good thing Triangle Attack isn't available, or else we might have got Triangle Attack there. Anyway, I guess that's fine. Cool, looking good. Turn 4. Alrighty, apologies for the quick cut. I believe we've got time for one more turn on this particular map, and then after that we'll have to call it for the next one. Let's see. How are we going to handle this side? Arcus and some Mori down here. Low-key kind of a scrub squad going on at the moment with units that haven't been around for a while. But it seems they're not so much scrubs. They've got everything that it takes for the most part to do everything that we need to get done. Can't really complain. I mean, Saren and Fran, they've already proven themselves. They don't need the bluster of the thing, you know. They're just simply good. Okay, Rapier seems to be a non-issue, but we're still going to kill this one with Fran just because effective damage. Go burr. Big, shiny, effective damage. Use a steel bow. It is nice, though. It is really nice. I do wonder how this would go if I were... Wow, crazy level up. If I were playing Iron Man style. I haven't lost a lot of units. I haven't really had people die that much. But I don't know if that would be different if I were playing in a more, I guess, hasty way. I don't really play more hasty when I play Iron Man, but either way. I'm curious how many units I would have lost by now. Because the ones that I have lost, historically, would have been pretty notable, right? Can we see their wins and losses? Because I know I've lost Colbane once. I know I've lost Parrhesia and Gareth. Gareth would have been a game over, so that speaks for itself. Cathale's died once. Eilene. So yeah, my structure of the army would be pretty different. Especially considering that Colbane loss. That was a big one. Of course, the argument could be made too that I would have been more careful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Would need one shove. Like I said, though, the argument could be made that I would have been more careful if, for example, I knew it was an Iron Man and I wasn't. Kind of just... Because I have put him in situations where it's like, he'll be fine, you know, trust and everything. He'll be okay. Let's see. Gonna get hit by a lot of things if I go and stand right there, so I kind of want to go right here. Post up with the heavy pike, probably. Because she can get the job done. I can just go ahead and use it. I could have used something else and then swapped over to it with a trade or whatever, but like, might as well just go ahead and have some fun with it. It's effective damage if it gets the kill, you know what I mean? Regardless of whether or not the damage is shiny, it was mighty effective in doing what it needed to do. Alright, well this side's pretty much just chilling then. Can put you here. Would have liked to have used him for healing this turn perhaps, but doesn't really fall that way sometimes. Well, I guess Thyra can do this then. Brave Lance ain't so brave after all, not whatever, you're literally getting faced down by Thyra with her bare fists. It is, ooh, nice. Oh yeah, it's very funny that her fists are considered a sword. It's like, these fists are a registered weapon in 6 countries. It's like, no, her fists are a registered sword in reality. That's how it actually works for her. Whoosh, and then I can put you here with the Rider's Bane up. Like I said, it's effective damage if it's effective in getting the kill. Past that, I don't really mind. Although, good opportunity to do this. Give you the Serendipity Ring. Don't really need the Axe Raver at the moment. Although I'll give you Javelin. That just makes sense. And then we can stand right here with the Silver Lance and let Colbane do everything anyway. That way he can take on the boss who seems to move. I trust him for this. He is very fast, after all. How close are the Pegasus Knights to us? Not close enough. Okay, so 33 minus 2. So 33 minus 3, actually, because Weapon Triangle. Or, what, like 10 damage from you? And then 32, so yeah, you're doing even less, and you're not going to crit me. 100 avoid. Avoid 100. That right there is screenshot worthy. That's the next meme. Avoid 100. I'm actually going to screenshot that. I'm gonna put it somewhere. Thumbnail or in a Discord somewhere. Avoid 100. That's incredibly funny. Anyway, Tricia, let's see, is this, That's not in range of this guy, is it? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, Tricia can, well, let's see, Gareth can actually back up Colbane, because this is a great opportunity. Maybe I should focus on this side a little bit, actually. Maybe I should make sure that I can handle various promoted enemies, being rather on the burdensome side. Can Tricia reach? Silverblade not quite getting the job done. Vorpal Sword would probably be the way to go, but I can't really guarantee anything. Is this 2 range? It's only 1 range. Okay, we can probably get this one with Eilene. Probably if we had better equipment. Have I played myself a little bit? Perhaps I have. Are you going to be able to get this one, perhaps? Not quite working out for me. Interesting maneuver. Let's see. Silver Axe here. That's not too big of a deal. Sometimes Sword Masters are kind of scary. Well, I do have Amelia, don't I? I can just use her to go absolutely nuclear. I really might as well, because, like, she's going to be the play here. Yeah, she can do what she needs to do. Just really, really don't want her to miss this one. I'm actually going to, in case she does miss, attack from right here. Just in case. I mean, I guess I could have moved Eilene closer as well for even more accuracy. But it's fine. We trust an 87, not an 86. And easily enough, Gareth can get this one. Although, if I could manage that with other means, I would probably like to. Having Gareth up there would be kind of nice. Although Tricia can guaranteed get this one, right? Right? Yeah, okay. Silverblade would do the job. Could he get this kill, perhaps? No such luck. Because, I mean, if he can get this one with the iron longbow... Yeah. Okay, cool. Could he be picked up and dropped by these two? 18 and 16. Not quite. Not quite. Well, that's fine. How badly in range are we of things? I'm gonna go ahead and use Tricia for this one. I kind of want a killing edge, just because I don't want to use the Silverblade, but I want to guarantee the kill here more than I want to be silly or funny. Maybe Sheila could do this for me. Although Eilene has more Avoid, and worst case scenario, I can just use this. Nah, she'll be fine. 15 damage is no big, and it's very unlikely to hit anyway. And then a little bit of you. Slim Lance it up. Really? Is it because of the S rank? I guess it is. Yeah, that's pretty funny though. Slim Lance is stronger than Steel Sword, evidently. But I do want Steel Sword equipped on account of this guy. You can't reach, can you? These are very conveniently placed. I appreciate them for just barely not being in range of all of this. It is rather on the convenient side. Oh, who's left? Oh, yeah, you two. Gotcha, gotcha. Maybe I'll rescue this guy? It is kind of funny to do that, actually. Do you not move? Okay, maybe I should have rescued that one then. So then I can drop you up here. There we go. Maybe you'll live, maybe you won't. Funny either way. See how this enemy phase goes. This pike is very heavy. Heavy are the arms that swing the pike. Is that a good representation of that meme? If you know, you know, and if you don't, then that's fine too. It's probably better that way. Yeah, that's where I'm gonna leave it. I'm very much considering framing that differently, but I guess, you know, Cathel would be the one for that. Rez. Cool. She's gotten a surprising amount of it. Alright, let's see how this goes. Welcome to my new home. After I've come so far, do you really think I'll give it up without a fight? Yeah. Yeah, I think you will. In the face of Colbane, you've got to. You've got no choice, really. I'm impressed. Colbane does not really care. He's like, oh, okay, well, another enemy to fight. Just another enemy, that's all it really is. Okay, hopefully you're not in range of anything. I don't know if that one has... I don't know if the, what are they called? The women, as they're known. The magic ones. I don't know if they have bolting or purge or the dark one. The swarm. I did not check, and it's of crucial importance, quite honestly. They'll be fine. Yeah, she's fine. Okay, cool. Okay, next turn won't be too bad. We've got a lot ahead of us. No doubt about it. No doubt about it, indeed. These guys are still going strong. Very strong. Very, very strong. Ooh. Reinforcements. Reinforcements of which shall reinforce the reinforcements. Awesome. Okay, well, we've still got a lot of a map ahead of us. Got to see what's going on with Dismas. Got to get this village up here, as well as, you know, annihilate leaders, do what we've got to. Alrighty, well, hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like. I do need to be better about saying that at the start of the episode, because I need you to like these videos so that more people can see them. That aside, I guess that's about it. Do make sure to subscribe, become a channel member, all that good stuff. It's greatly appreciated. I know I say it every episode, but the weight of it is perhaps not properly conveyed, because it's very... It hits my heart in all the right ways. But yeah, that's about it. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, I'll see you later.